Hey, what's up, guys? No Talent here. I'm here with another movie review. This one here is for Gran Turismo. Just saw this last night at the last showing at the theater. I did see it in Regal Cinemas calls it the RPX, which is kind of like an advanced. It's not an IMAX by any means, but it's an advanced. The sounds are like boosted up when you're in the cockpit, whatever. When you are watching this movie, or anytime there's a race scene, which there's plenty of it, you can actually feel the vibrations in your seat. It was like an advanced theater, so I definitely recommend if you do go see this movie, please go check it out in IMAX or like an advanced theater. With the vibrations and everything, where the sounds are magnified, because that is the best way to watch this movie, and it made the movie like 10 times better. Man, when you're actually in the cockpit watching the races, any of the images you see like that, and you can actually like feel it in your seat, the vibration. Man, the racing scenes are just done really, really well. I haven't seen too many racing movies. However, this one is like just the way they film it, they shoot it. I think it was done spectacularly well. I really, really did enjoy how they did the race scenes. They were very intense. I mean, I kind of felt worried for the guy whenever you actually watch it. I did feel kind of worried about it, but I think that's how it's supposed to be intended. The racing scenes, like I said, were done remarkably well. This one here stars David Bloom, Orlando Bloom, David Harbour, and I can't remember the main actor's name. Let me check it out real quick, because I've never seen him before. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Archie Madakwe. Yeah, he stars as Martin Burrow. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But this is the true story based on his life. He was a gamer, and he used to play the racing simulator Gran Turismo, which was a video game. Some people call it a game. Some people call it a racing simulator. Like the main character says in the movie, he likes to remind people that it's not a game; it's a racing simulator. And this game is supposed to simulate how it actually is driving in a real fast car, everything like that. It's supposed to be the most realistic, building the car, using the spoiler, all that stuff to your advantage. It really breaks everything down, and it really gives you the best adaptation of what it's like to drive in one of these fast cars. So this Jan Mattenborough, he enters this contest where they take the best Gran Turismo drivers in the racing simulator and put them through a academy to actually give them the feel of what it's like to drive one of these cars. And you got to bear in mind that they're just used to playing the game or the racing simulator. That's what they're used to playing. They're not used to actually being in a car, feeling the G-force. It's supposed to be more than what what an astronaut feels on takeoff. So it's pretty cool how they incorporate in that. You can actually see people training and stuff. You got people puking from the training because they got to build their bodies like athletes. And this is where David Harbour comes into play from Hellboy and Stranger Things. And I think him as this, griddled coach doesn't really believe that this theory is going to work. He can't really turn gamers into actual race car drivers. But over time, you've seen it in most sports movies, comes over time, he recognizes that they can be legit. And he develops a great relationship with Jan Mattenborough. So I think David Harbour really holds this movie together. It's not a bad movie by any means, but he really adds something extra to the movie, which I really, really liked. I thought he was phenomenal. There are some scenes that come between him and Jan and stuff that really happened that are really, really emotional, really deep. You really do feel for the driver, the actors. I thought they did a really, really good job with those scenes. Orlando Bloom was good as always. Haven't really seen him in anything for a while, unless it's like a straight to DVD or something like that. I personally have not seen him for a while from the Lord of the Rings, but he does a great job as well as portraying a higher up in this Nissan, or as he calls it, Nissan, the driving academy. So I thought he did a really good job. Jimon Hansu, which this guy is in. He's not in too many movies. He kind of plays like a lower role, but good lord, this dude, he can act. I absolutely love him. Anything that he is in, I think he just brings everything up so much. He really, really did a good job. They need to definitely put him in more movies. I don't understand why he's not utilized more, because this dude can act. That's a picture of him right there. That's Jimon Hansu. He plays the father of Jan Martinborough, and the scenes that they have between him and his son, the driver that this is supposed to be about, which is right there. That's an actual picture of the real guy. The scenes between them, holy cow, very, very emotional. There are some scenes where it will tug at the heartstrings. I did fall victim to it. Like, you really do feel inside. You're just like, man. And I didn't cry by any means, but them eyes definitely definitely watered up. That's what he brings to the table. I thought he did a really, really good job. Really feel the emotion between the father and the son. That being said, it's your stereotypical racing movie. Whole family doesn't believe in the person, and then eventually, he does well, and then the family starts to believe in him. It's your typical sports feel-good movie. That was the only thing that is pretty generic in those regards. However, it's done really, really well. I can't remember the name of the director, but he also did District 9. I thought this is a very different movie compared to what he normally does. But it's really cool in the racing scenes. You can actually see this in the trailer, so I'm not really spoiling anything. How it breaks down what Jan is seeing in the car and how it takes it all apart. I think that was a really nice touch that he brought to the camera, or to the movie. So I thought he did a really, really good job with the movie. Like I said, I went in there with low expectations. I was kind of like, it'll be all right. But definitely did way better than I thought it was going to be. Like, this is a very, very good movie. Like I said, please go see it in IMAX or a special screen if you can. That is the best way to see this movie. And yeah, overall, very, very good film. Way better than I anticipated. Like I said, it does have some negatives. Like I said, being that the guy who plays the main character, Jan, he's okay as a leading man. I think they could have found somebody maybe a little better, maybe. But that being said, this is a really, really good movie to what I thought it was going to be. So please go see it in a regular or an advanced theater of any kind, IMAX. You will not regret it, especially if you're a Gran Turismo fan or a racing fan in general, because like I said, it really does put you in the driver's seat. Really cool. So I do recommend go seeing this. Like I said, kind of generic, and the Jan, the actor for the leading man, was just kind of, he was okay. They think they maybe could have found somebody better, so that's going to bring it down a couple points for me. But overall, I definitely give this one at least an 8. It is definitely worth to go see. So please go check this out in an advanced screen or anything that you can, IMAX. You will not regret it. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like button down below. If you've seen it, please comment down below as well what you thought about the movie. If you agree, disagree. Like I said, go check this one out. Thank you guys for watching. I don't really know what the next movie is going to be that I'm going to review. But until then, I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one.